Hi friends, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my backyard. Today I wanted to do an unboxing for you, the Spiral Tarot by Steventon. We looked at the Celestial Tarot yesterday from Steventon. It was so beautiful. I've had that Celestial Tarot for quite a few years, and the Spiral Tarot was produced in 1998. I've had it on my wish list for a long time, and I finally got it in as one of my holiday gifts. So we're going to unbox it. This deck is from US Games. It's not one of the newer US games, so we don't have a nice hard box, but we do have a flip-top box. Here is pictured on the box the Strength card. The 78-card Spiral Tarot deck imparts mythical imagery and explores the mysteries of the subconscious through ancient Celtic wisdom. The Temperance card on the front of the box. So I hope everybody's having a good New Year's Eve. Today is my mother's 90th birthday, and the family had a party for her yesterday. I had a really bad head cold, so I didn't go to her 90th birthday party, but I'm planning to call her today and see how she's doing on this momentous occasion, and probably go out to visit her. She lives out near Palm Springs, so it's a really nice trip and a nice place to visit. Living for 90 years is a wonderful blessing. Hopefully her genes will carry through. Okay. The Strength card on the back. Flip-top box. Opens quite easily. And the cards themselves are carefully sealed and shrink wrapped. Here we have the artist's title card, the Spiral Tarot deck by Steventon, published by US Games, printed in Italy. Now, what I've already known about this deck, even though I had never purchased it, I'd seen a couple of other brief reviews, and most people have noted the annoying kind of purplish cloud-looking, although sky is not purple, but it sort of reminds me of a purple sky with clouds, the border. The border is rather annoying. So I have a feeling, I've never trimmed a deck, but I may trim this one. We'll see. That'll be my big experiment. Alrighty. The Spiral deck is dedicated to my Celtic grandmother who used to read playing cards. When I was a child, it was she who guided me through a perilous journey. She instilled in me the philosophy that life is like that ancient symbol, the spiral. Each phase of life has a beginning, runs its course, and comes to an end before moving to the next cycle. The ultimate aspiration is to be like the tarot fool, not allowing past experiences to hold us back, but embracing the new cycle with open heart and mind, each time with a little more wisdom. Ah, nice. So the cards are nice quality. They are sort of semi-glossy. They're not really matte, not too glossy. Flexible, not too thick. As you know, if you've watched my videos, I don't care for decks that are too thick. I don't see shadowing between the cards, which is nice. Then we've got this lovely Celtic spiral on the back. Reversible, if that's important to you, if you do read with reversals. I saw an interesting video yesterday from Tom Benjamin where he talked about using reversals in the court cards. Normally I don't read reversals, but I think his system is one I'm going to start doing. If the card is reversed, it indicates the querent, and if it's upright, it represents someone in the querent's life. I think that's a pretty good system. Alrighty, here we have the Fool. And I love the symbolism in this deck. You can see the various symbols we have here. I love the angel. We've got the Hebrew tree of life there. We've got element symbols. Of course, the card number. And I guess I should look at the little white book a bit. Here's the little white book, the Spiral Tarot. Copyright 1997, so it's even a little older than I originally believed. Okay, there's an introduction. A few little words about each card. So the Fool is represented by a young man. He kneels in awe at the sight of the Grail. An angel guides him on his way. A black cat instinctively senses danger, in contrast to the Fool, who is fearless. So you've got a little brief explanation of what you see on the card, and then you've got your meanings, which are not much more than keywords or real brief meanings. We've got Strength at 8, Justice at 11, the Minor Arcana, a little bit about each one too. Just a sentence. The Ace of Cups, a forest fairy discovers the well of happiness. So it's enough to give you an idea of what the card is representing. We go through the 2s, 3s, and so on up to the court cards. And then she goes through the court cards for each suit. Wands, Cups, Pentacles. We have a few spreads. So it's a little white book. It's specific to the deck, which is nice. I like that better than some of the other little white books that are just generic and put in every single deck that a company puts out. The company who shall remain nameless. So there is the Fool, looking at the Grail. Magician. As above, so below. His face is rather stern. The High Priestess. Here we have the Empress. Beautiful card. We've got the wheat in the foreground. She's holding a spiral symbol there. Got the water flowing behind. The colors are just stunning, just really stunning. The green of her dress with the red floral pattern, the red roses on her cape. That's a beautiful card. Here we have the Emperor. I like how this is done with the square checkerboard floor, along with the 4 square throne there. The Hierophant. Again, we've got the as above, so below. It's a beautiful card. And according to the little white book, the Rainbow Bridge links heaven and earth. The Hierophant. Here we have the Lovers. The Chariot, very Rider-Waite. We've got this couple of sphinxes here pointing different directions. The Rider without reins. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. Oh, I like this Hermit with the wind whipping through the robe there. Really gives you the feeling of being in an isolated locale there up in the northern region. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I love the colors of Hera and the peacock, which is Hera's animal, so I'm assuming this is a card depicting Hera. That's Justice. Here is the Hanged Man. Here we have Death. Temperance, the image on the front of the box. The colors in this picture are just absolutely stunning. Not quite pastel, but not overly vivid. Temperance. The Devil. Very traditional, all these cards and all these images. The Tower, but yet with a sort of a new twist of the artwork. The Star. I love the lotus blossoms in the water. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the Moon. She looks like she's holding a moonstone. And we do have the crustacean there, the wolf, the full moon in the background, the sun, lovely. That's a very unusual sun card. It's more like a sun god or goddess there. I really like that sun card. There's Judgment. Very traditional Rider-Waite looking card. The art is just beautiful. If you're going to use a Rider-Waite deck, I would prefer myself to not use a Pamela Coleman Smith deck. That's just my personal preference. I do not like her art at all. Here's the World. It's very dated. It goes with the times, which was over 100 years ago. It's very period looking. I just prefer something a little more updated for the new age that we're living in. The World. Beautiful World card. Now we're going to take a look at the minor arcana. I'm going to show the cards to you as a group to help save time. So here we have the aces, swords, wands, cups, and pentacles. Next we have the twos, swords, wands, cups, and pentacles. As you can see, very traditional Rider-Waite. I'm filming this outdoors in the morning in my backyard, so the colors are very true. The lighting is sunshine. The threes. I like this three of wands, or swords, excuse me. I like this three of swords. It's the same feeling as the sword, three swords piercing a heart, but it's just slightly more gentle. Swords, wands, cups, and three of pentacles, which is adorable. The dancer on stage. Very nice. Here we have the fours. All very Rider-Waite. Fives. I have to say, after looking closely at the Celestial Tarot that this artist did, and now looking at the Spiral Tarot, which was an earlier work, I can see that her artwork has definitely evolved from this, in which many of the faces are a little more crude, I would say. But in the Celestial Tarot deck, everything is much more refined. I don't know how to explain it, but you can sort of notice the evolution of the artistry. So these are the fives. The sixes. Love that six of wands. Although I don't know when horse racing came into vogue. I don't think it was too long ago. Some of these images are kind of Victorian. Some are more modern. Some are more ancient Celtic. So it's a very interesting eclectic deck. The sevens, And you can see that it would be very easy to trim this because you've got on the, each card has the Roman numeral, and then you've got the pips sort of a feel with each card too. So it wouldn't be hard to trim all this extraneous border and lettering off of these cards. The sevens. Here are the eights. All very typical, all beautiful. The nines. That's a rather sweet nine of swords. They're all right, just lovely. Here are the tens. That 10 of cups is beautiful. And for that matter, the 10 of pentacles is gorgeous too. The page cards in this deck are princesses, and they're all young girls. I like the dragon with the Princess of Wands. That's super cute. And I love this card. It's just really lovely. Just beautiful. And that Princess of Swords is very determined looking. So there you have the princess. Here we have the knights. Only one of them is on horseback. Two others have their horse, but it's in the background. And this one does not have a horse, but it's still got that energy there. The same feeling. The knights. The queens. Beautiful. I think the Queen of Pentacles is my favorite. But they're all just lovely. And here we have the kings. Come in so you can get a little closer look at them. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords. So it's a beautiful deck, very traditional. Would be very easy to read with. I'm going to say goodbye. Wish you all a Happy New Year. Take you once again around my backyard here real quickly. One of the dogs there getting some sun. She's a chow chow. Oh, she's chewing up one of my flower pots. I don't know. She must like the crunch. All right, take care. Talk to you later. And I thought I'd add in a little brief footage of our bird feeder. With the weather getting cold, the birds are just going berserk for the bird feeder, and we're having to refill it every couple of days. Okay, take care. Hope you're enjoying the new year at your location. Bye.